Okay, the World Happiness Rankings are out, and apparently people in the U.S. are not feeling it. According to the 2024 World Happiness Report, the U.S. has hit an all-time low. It's the first time since the report launched 12 years ago that the U.S. did not rank among the world's 20 happiest countries, 20 happiest countries, if you will. Finland at the top of the list, researchers pointing to factors like high levels of social support, healthy life expectancy to explain the high ranking of several Scandinavian countries. So I want to bring back our panel to talk all about this. And John, look, there's 6 factors essentially that can explain the different levels of happiness. So they're looking at social support, GDP per capita, freedom to make choices, generosity, perception of corruption. John, do you think that those things are a legitimate factor to happiness?
I do. Like, I've got 3 boys all in their 20s, and they're young adults. And this poll really kind of drilled down to the young adults. And they're really particularly disaffected. You know, they work hard, they can't buy a house because it's too expensive, or there's no inventory. And then they see these politicians that are in their late 70s, early 80s just bickering and being nasty with each other, and they throw their hands up. So I do think there's something to it. But I got to tell you, I'm not perfectly comfortable with this report because I've been to Ireland many times. It's a blast. People are happy there. Great music. And they're number 15. Come on, I don't know about that one.
Okay, so he wants Ireland to be higher. Christina, he brings up a good point, though, that there really was a lot of focus on the younger generation here, specifically for young adult Americans 30 years and younger, ranked 62nd globally in terms of well-being, Christina.
Yeah, I mean, I think that that's what the finding was really shocking, and also I think a call to action. And when you look at the countries that have the highest ranking, it's, you know, they list out, it's having a big social safety net. This is a generation that is least likely to own a house, least likely to have economic security. And so what do we need to do? We need to have basic things like universal health care, a minimum wage that's tied to the cost of living, and of course, paid sick time and vacation leaving, universal childcare. It is not a secret that people want to have free time and do what they love with those they love. This is what we need to do to make sure that all Americans can be happier.
LZ, what's your take? Are you surprised at all by the U.S. falling in the overall ranking?
Hey, you know, this list is trash. It's all trash. As far as I'm concerned. And you trying to tell me there are no happy people that's predominantly people of color? There's no happy nations in Africa. There's no happy nations in the Caribbean. They're all in the Scandinavian part of the world. What are we doing here? Only Central America country represented is Costa Rica. Shout out to you, Costa Rica. Pura vida, few lives. But like, listen, like what happiness is more individual. I've been to the Netherlands and I was like in the back of a police car because I was racially profiled. I wasn't happy. So, like, I just, the whole notion of all of this is trash.
It's trash. But he is right, though, that it is these Scandinavian countries that do rank high. I mean, Mike, Finland, by the way, #1 since 2018.
Yeah, but I think it goes to back what Christina was saying about like the social safety nets. When you look at European countries where we take vacations and compare it to the United States, we're less likely to take our vacation time where you have appointed holidays over in Europe, particularly in the month of August. And so because of social safety nets, because of how they view work-life balance, because of how they view universal health care, because of how they view in terms of free college education and tuition, there's so many things that makes people become at ease. And because a lot of these countries are a monolith when it comes to like ethnicities, political ideology, right? It's not as a diverse and complex of a nation that we have here in the United States. And so where we see right now is a rise in partisanship. We see a rise in people having opinions. And we're seeing dissent almost in every area here in America. So all that coupled with what John Catco just mentioned about that age group not being able to get a mortgage, not being able to afford the rent, not to be able to take these long vacations. And so there is a dynamic at play, but a lot of it comes from the social safety nets and the social constructs of how the U.S. is established.
Yeah, I will know real quick, though, that you know, we've never been a country that does a lot of things that other countries get, yet people were perennially very happy in the U.S. I think creating economic opportunity for younger adults is going to be really important going forward.
Yeah, people feeling like they have a bright future ahead can create a lot of happiness. All right, Mike, John, Christina, and LZ, thank you so much.
Hi, everyone. George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.